I'm going to start by priming my eyelid just to make sure that my eyeshadows don't crease. Next, I'm going to go in with NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in 604 Milk. Now this is going to act as a base, and the white color is actually going to make the eyeshadows pop. Starting off with a transition color is more like a peach with a tan color. I'm putting this all over my crease with a blending brush and just blending it all out just so that my eyeshadows can blend easily. I'm taking an eye shading brush with a matte white eyeshadow and I'm placing this all over the lid. I'm focusing it on the lid and not bringing it up. Next, I'm taking a dense brush and I'm taking a cool toned brown. It has like a hint of gray in it, and I'm putting this above my crease just because when I open my eye you can't really see my crease, so that's why I'm putting it above it just to make my own crease. Now you're gonna see that I'm just going like in the wind wiper motion just so I can disperse the product so it's not all bunched up in one space. So by doing this, I'm blending it out so it doesn't look as harsh. Now I'm just blending everything out. I'm taking a pencil brush and I'm taking a copper red color. I'm just going to put this on right where the cool tone brown is just to give it a little bit more depth and a little bit more color. Again, I'm doing wind wiper motion just to disperse the product. As you can tell, I'm not putting any product on the lid. I'm keeping the lid with the white matte eyeshadow just because I want that space to be nice and bright for when we do the next step, which is the eyeliner. Next, I'm taking a clean blending brush and I'm blending everything out. I'm going to do this precisely and I'm wanting to take my time just because I want all the shadows to be blended well together so you don't see any harsh lines on where an eyeshadow starts and where it ends. Key here is to blend so that it looks flawless. Here I'm just adding a little bit more of the cool tone brown because I want it to be more noticeable. I want you to be able to see like a cut crease. Now again, I'm placing more of the copper tone just because, like I said before, I want there to be more depth. I want you to be able to notice the crease more. And again, just blend. Even if your hand hurts, just keep blending. Blending everything out with the transition color. Here I'm adding a little bit more of the matte white eyeshadow just because I want it to be more vibrant. Now I'm taking the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk again, and I'm going to use this to line my eyes and to do kind of like a winged eyeliner. Now because it is a pencil, it's not going to be so easy to glide on. As you can tell, I'm just working in very small strokes, and I'm also tugging just a little bit on my eyelid just to make it seem a little bit more precise. But make sure not to tug it too much, because if you start tugging it too much, you're going to start noticing lines, but it's not going to be as even as you want the product to be. And now I'm taking a slant angle brush just to clean up the wing. Next, I'm taking an eyeliner brush and I'm taking the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in the shade LSCL08. It's this hot pink color, and I'm just gliding it on like I would with a regular eyeliner, liquid or cream. Now I'm taking a slant angle brush just because I feel like I have more control with this kind of brush because the bristles are a little more compact and it gives me more control and it's more easy to glide on the product. And now onto the face. I'm priming my face. Use a primer just so that my foundation has something to adhere to and it doesn't just slide off. Next, I'm taking my foundation and I'm dotting it all over my face and neck. I'm taking a foundation brush and I'm actually just pressing it into my skin so it absorbs better, and after I'm done pressing it in, I'm actually going to buff it in so that it's blended and you see no streaks. I'm going to do this on my face and on my neck and on my ears, just because you don't want there to be 3 different colors from your face, your neck, and your ears. You want everything to be one color so it doesn't look weird. Next, I'm using concealer to eliminate my dark circles, and then I'm going to use the concealer to highlight my forehead, the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, under my nostrils, on my cupid's bow, on my chin, and the sides of my jaw. I'm taking a dense brush and I'm actually going to do the same thing I did with my foundation. I'm going to press the product into my skin so that it absorbs better. And also, if you can tell, I didn't put the concealer right under my lower lash line, just because when I find that when I do that, the concealer actually creases a lot more. So that's why I put it a little bit lower on my lower lash line. That way, when I use the brush, I actually just blend it upwards. And then I'm just using the brush just to blend in everywhere else on my forehead and wherever I put the concealer. I'm taking the NYX Wonder Stick in the shade Universal. I'm taking the contouring shade and I'm going to just put it on the hollows of my cheek, and then I'm going to put it on my forehead, around my hairline, on my nose to contour my nose, my jawline, under my lip, and on the tip of my nose. I'm taking my makeup sponge and I'm going to blend out my contour, but I'm blending it upward. You don't want to blend it downwards because you want the illusion of chiseled cheeks, of a slimmer face, and if you do it downward where the highlight or the concealer is, you're not going to have that effect. So that's why you want to blend upwards and not downwards. I'm going to blend out the contour on my forehead close to my hairline. I want to make sure I blend it upwards towards my hairline so that there's no space of 2 different colors. My jaw, I want to make sure I blend it all nicely, but that I don't go on the upper part, like towards my cheeks. I want to make sure that I blend downwards. Here you want to make sure you want to blend downwards because you don't want to go into the highlight where you put the concealer, because that's not going to give the illusion of a sharp contour. And now for my nose, I want to make sure I blend this really well, but that I don't disperse the product under my eyes, because I want the illusion of a smaller nose, and if I put the product under my eyes, it's not going to give me that illusion. It's going to make it look like a little wider nose, and that's not what I want. I also want to make sure that I take the product up to almost my brow bone, just because that's going to look a lot more natural. Next, I'm taking the highlighting shade of the Wonder Stick and I'm putting on the top part of my cheeks, and I'm also going to put it on my brow bone, above my brow bone, like an upside down V, on the bridge of my nose, on the tip of my nose, and on my cupid's bow. Now again with my makeup sponge, I'm going to just blend this all in. I'm not really looking to blend it really into my skin. I just want to disperse the product so it doesn't look like I have one streak of highlighter, but I do want to give the notion of glowiness. I'm using a translucent powder just to set my concealer, but I'm not going into where I put the highlighter. I'm just going to put it on my concealer so that I make sure it does not crease. And you want to put a little bit at a time, because if you put too much at first, it's going to look too cakey. So just make sure you put this product all over where you put the concealer. Next, I'm taking a fluffier brush. I'm taking a little bit of the product and putting it all over my face just to set my face. A powder brush, and I'm using a little bit of bronzer just to bronze my skin a little bit more, just to give me that glow. I'm going to putting this bronzer everywhere I put the cream contour. Next, I'm taking the NYX Ombre blush in New to Me, and I'm using a blush brush just to put it on my cheeks, on the apples of my cheeks. I'm dragging it towards my hairline. Now I'm taking the highlight part of that blush and I'm putting it with the fan brush. I'm putting it just where I put the cream highlighter. Now I'm just blending everything out. Next, I'm taking the Milk Jumbo Eye Pencil and I'm putting this all over my brow. I just want to cover my hairs just because I am a brunette, so they're dark. So I want to make sure I cover my whole brow with this Jumbo Eye Pencil because it's going to act as a base, and because again it's white, it's going to make the color that I put on next really pop. I'm just cleaning the edges with the concealer brush. I'm going to take a cream blue eyeshadow and put it on top of the white, and then I'm going to mix some blue powder eyeshadows and just put it on top of that. Take a cream glitter eyeshadow and put it on top of the brow just to give it a little extra sparkle. I'm going to take a cream silver glitter eyeshadow and just put this on top of the hot pink eyeliner just to make it pop, just because I want it to be fun and sparkly. Put on some fluffy fake eyelashes just to make it complete. Open up my eyes, I'm using a nude eyeliner. I'm just using a mascara and putting on my lower lashes. And for my lip liner, I'm using NYX Lip Liner pencil in 810 Natural. I'm just going to basically take this and just line my lips. I'm not going to overline them or anything, I'm just going to follow the natural line of my lips. Next, I'm taking the NYX Lip Smacking Fun Colors lipstick in the shade Tea Rose. I'm just going to put this all over my lips. Next, I'm going to take the NYX Face Art Slide On Lip Eyeliner in the shade SL04 Pure White. I'm just going to put this on, make a line on my lower and top lip, and I'm just going to basically create like an ombre, kind of like to lighten my lips. Taking the same white eyeliner, I'm just going to make small dots on my face. I'm just basically taking it and kind of twisting it to make the circle. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can place it anywhere you want. This is just where I want it to do. I want to like kind of like frame my face with it and then have like freckles. And of course on my nose, and then I'm just going to like make like kind of like a mask on top. Taking a purple eyeliner and just doing the same thing. I'm twisting it to make the dots, and it doesn't have to be, you know, precise. You could put it anywhere you want. This, I'm just like filling in the spaces where there aren't a lot of white. Now I'm going to take the NYX Lip Liner in Natural and do the same thing. This is just like something easy, something fun, and just like to spice up any look. And now I'm going to take the same liquid lipstick that we used for the eyeliner, and I'm just going to take the end of a brush and just basically do the same thing, twisting it just to make the dots or the freckles, whatever you want to call it. Take the NYX Studio Liquid Liner in SLL100 Extreme Blue. I'm just going to dot it all over, again, just putting it where there are no other dots, just to fill in the spaces. Next, I'm using NYX Studio Liquid Liner in SLL104 Extreme Purple, and again, just doing the same thing. Just putting it where there aren't any other dots, just to fill in the space and make it a little bit more colorful. I'm going to finish the look by spraying NYX Matte Finish Spray all over it, just so that my makeup stays in place all day. This is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. You can wear this to a musical festival, a concert, or just anything. I just really enjoyed doing something different, and I hope you guys did too.